Well, somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. I said somebody look at your neighbor and say she feel like bringing it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say she gonna bring it tonight. Feeling some type of way on today, but that's all right. We gonna jump right into it. Sigil Magic. I said Sigil Magic. Look at your neighbor and say Sigil Magic. A sigil is an inscribed, listen to me, or painted symbol considered to have magical powers. This ain't no fake shit, so I want y'all to really listen up. A sigil is a compressed idea that needs to be filled with emotions and energy, or a name of a cosmic energy. Check it out. Sigils are more than just a symbol, but the authority to create. I'm about to break it down. A sigil transmits a specific message that projects into the physical realm. A sigil starts with just words, and then it ends with your desire being manifested. That's what a sigil is. Now, the cross is a sigil. Most of y'all didn't know that. I said the cross is a sigil. The cross sigil is used to access the emotions of someone. You know, some Christians today, I said I'm gonna break it down. I feel like teaching today. Some Christians today, they look at the cross and they see the cross as a sign of God. But when the cross sigil was made, the cross sigil was made to let you know that it represents the emotions of someone. Oh, I'm coming to break it down to you. Christians look at that cross today, and you cannot tell them that ain't the sign of God. Honey, people use sigils to summon and control angels and demons. Like the Goetia. Remember I told y'all about the keys? I told y'all about the sigils. That's what the keys are, the sigils. Honey, some cartoons that we watch today on TV. Check it out. So I'm gonna break it down. We watch some of these cartoons today on TV, and we don't know, guess what? Some of these same cartoons that we watching was made out of sigils. The Simpsons, that was made out of a sigil. The Family Guy, that was made out of a sigil. The King of the Hill, that was made out of a sigil. I said I'm breaking it down. That's why we so hooked to these motherfucking cartoons today. And we don't even know the fuck why. We just like it. Honey, we've been voodooed. Check it out. I said I'm gonna break it down. Some people make comic books. I said some people, they make comic books with sigils in the comic books. Listen to this. This man by the name of Grant Morrison, he made a comic book. Honey, he added himself into this comic book. And he made it out of a sigil. Okay? So one of the characters inside of this comic book represented him. And as I said before, he made this comic book out of a sigil. So he noticed stuff that that was happening to the character that was made of him start happening to his ass in real life. Grant Morrison. I keep trying to tell y'all, the shit that we thought was fantasy is real life shit. Look at your neighbor and say the shit that we thought was fantasy is really some real life ass shit. Oh, I'm coming to break it down. Listen to it. Some people say, well, how you make a sigil? How was a sigil made? Check it out. Check it out. You will write your intent, your desire, what you would want to happen on a piece of paper. For example, you will say something, and I'm going to just pull something out of thin air. You will say something like, it is my will. Now, you don't say nothing like, I wish, because you asking for something. Okay, when you're saying I'm wishing, you asking. You don't know if it's going to come or not. But when you say it is my will, you willing it to yourself, okay? So, for example, if I had a piece of paper and I wrote down on this piece of paper, it is my will to own a club, I would cross out all the vows. What is a vow? That's all right. We got to break things down. A vow is the A-E-I-O-U. Those are vowels. A-E-I-O-U. And then we will cross out the repeating letters. So if I wrote my sentence down, it is my desire, or it is, my will to own a club, I would, cross out the repeating letters. If it's 2 B's in there, I crossed out one of those B's. Check it out. And, after they crossed the letters out, they would take the existing letters and turn it into a picture. Okay? They would turn it into a picture. You can turn the letters any way. You can paint it. You can color the picture. You can do what you want, just as long as you take those existing letters and turn it into a picture. Check it out. Sometimes you will get 2 letters out of 1 letter. For example, the P letter can be found in the letter R. So you can just cross out the P. A N. The letter N, for that ticking and shit going off. I'm going to get that together real soon, Got people just texting in on my line and different things. But I'm going to jump right into it. Okay, here we go. The P can be found in the letter R. So you can just cross out the P. The N could be found in the W. So you just cross out the N. And when you look at the letter M and W, you see they pretty much the same. Okay? So you just cross out any one you want. The letter L can be found in the H. So you can just cross out the L. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Then after you do that, you got your letters, write it on down, turn it into a picture. Remember to cross out those vowels and those existing letters. And then with the letters that you have, make a picture out of it. And then after that, check it out. You would charge the sigil. You would charge the sigil. Somebody say, well, how can you charge the sigil? Check it out. I'm about to break it down for you. You can look at the sigil while you're in a trance state. Meaning you just, when you go into a daydream, and you just, what I'm saying, you in deep meditation. You can do it like that. Just look at the sigil. The picture that you done made. While listening to some music. Go deep in. Listen to some music, have your headphones on, and have the picture that you made, the sigil that you made in front of your face. Check it out. Some people, they light candles. Or they'll light 1 candle. And then they'll just place the sigil by the candles or by the candle. While they meditating, looking at the sigil, just looking at the sigil, getting it into their head. Some people, they have sex, honey. They get the fucking. And they charge the sigil while they having sex. Or while they masturbating. Of course, if you was masturbating, you would just hold the picture, the sigil that you made in front of your face while you come into an orgasm. Or if you having sex with somebody, you having sex with your partner or whomever you may be having sex with, Then you got the sigil, hanging somewhere on a closet or just hanging down somewhere where you can see it. And then as soon as you, boom, hit that orgasm, you looking at that sigil and you getting it in your head. I said I'm going to break it down tonight. I said I'm coming to break it down, period. Check it out. Then you can either charge the sigil. So we got some dancers. They love to dance. Shit, I love to dance. So you can just dance the fuck away. While you got the sigil somewhere in your face, hung on something, while you dancing. Because you in a deep, when you dancing, you got that good feeling. You in a you know what I'm saying, you in a whole nother trance, a whole nother, vibe. So you can do it like that. Some people, shit, and this is a good way as well. And I kind of like this method better than, the other ones. But whatever worked for you, you go ahead and work it. Some people, they'll stare at the sigil until they fall asleep. Okay, so they know they tired as hell. Okay, you tired. You know when you sleepy as a motherfucker. So what you do is, you about to fall the fuck asleep. So you just have that sigil in front of your face, looking at it until you doze off. And when you fall off to sleep, okay, the picture gonna fall or wherever it's gonna be in the morning. Okay, come on now. So I'm gonna break it down. Some people do this stupid ass shit. Okay, honey, no, I'm not finna do this here. Now some people, they'll burn or cut themselves while they looking at the sigil. And that's how they charge it. I said, niggas don't want to do no shit like that. Not the real niggas. That's all right. Not the real niggas. We don't want to do no shit like that. So, after you done charged it, after I told you how to charge it, you can do different, any one of those things I just told you. And after you charge it, check it out. You can either tear it up and forget about it, or you can turn it into a logo. I'm about to break something down right here. I said you can either throw it in a trash can and tear it up, or you can turn it into a logo. These motherfucking restaurants that we eating at today, McDonald's. Honey, we done heard what they doing to the food over there. And says to say, honey, I done get confirmation. Come through and tell me that is some real shit. Hello, somebody. McDonald's? Yeah. They fucking with the food and shit. But anyways, let me jump on into the message. I want to get off topic. So McDonald's, that's been made. That's the logo right there. Look at their logo, the M. The M. That's the logo. We can't even figure out why in the hell we keep wanting to eat there, knowing they shit fucked up, knowing they tampering with the shit. But we still want to spend our money there. Because McDonald's, that M, you better believe it stand for what? Money. Come on. Come on now. Listen. Them Apple products we listening to? Shit. That's why we keep spending our money on these Apple products and shit, knowing damn well we got a bill that need to be paid, but instead we gonna go get an Apple iPad. Check it out. Can I be real? It's alright. It's alright. You just gotta do better. Listen to it. Listen to it. So after you do all that, if you want to make it into a logo or something, if you do all that, don't think about the desire. Look at your neighbor and say, don't think about the desire. After you done charged it, don't think about the desire no more. It's already imprinted on your subconscious mind. Meaning when you did all that, don't think about it consciously. You already did the work. Just be the motherfucking knower. And know that the shit gonna manifest. That it's gonna come to pass. That it's gonna come into fruition. So don't start thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Cause when you do that, you hijacking the magic and shit. We want it to work for us. Okay? So if you did everything right, Your desire, what you asked for, I say about 3 days, about 3 weeks, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 3 months. When you at least expect the shit, that's when it'll come. That's why it's important to forget about it. Let it go into the universe and work its thing out. No, let it work its own thing out. Sigil magic. That's what it is. These logos today, when I say make a logo out of it, I know people gonna ask that, well, what you mean by that? Whatever picture that you come up with, make it into a logo. Put it on your car. Put it on your walls in your house. Forget about it. But when other people come in and they see it, they activating it. And they don't even know it. I'm just being real. Ain't gonna fuck them up or hurt them or nothing. I'm just saying, they giving power to the sigil as well. Sigil magic. That's what it is. See, and when I give y'all little lessons like this is like y'all little homework. So y'all can go out and study on y'all own and do further research, because that's what it's about. Okay? I can't save y'all. Y'all can't save me. But y'all can save yourself. And I can save myself. You know, and sometimes we just need to help each other to save our motherfucker selves. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, well, that's all right. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, well, that's all right. Shit. So that's how you do it. Sigil magic. And I'm going to be back with some deeper things. Try to keep these videos a little bit longer for y'all as well. So I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Honey, y'all be safe out there.